I'll tell you it's time to eat, and at some point today, shower and shave, put some makeup on. Let's eat.
Yes, it is time to eat. And we're gonna have story time, people. As you saw in the thumbnail, Trucker Jim and Elvis are splitting up. I guess we're gonna see other people, Elvis.
Yeah, that's right, but listen friends. Sometimes things go up. Seasons. You have a good season. Our seasons are good. Everything's been good.
Yeah, but let us get inside and quit standing in the fuel aisle with movie trucks like this, and we'll tell you what's going on.
If I could be you, if you could be me, Lord, for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's mind. Oh.
What you eating on there, Elvis?
A little bit of garlic steak. Everything's got like a little garlic on it. A little real garlic taste to it. Really good. Coffee's good, salad's good.
He let me have a little sample, and that is a tasty steak. Even though it's well done, which usually I say that's a sin, getting a well done steak. But it was tasty. And then I've got the Mediterranean chicken. Even though it got a little rice, but this is more of a whole grain rice, not as carby. But this is yummy too. But we're gonna eat, and then we'll tell you guys the rest of the story, okay? All right, guys, I'm back in the truck. Elvis is still inside finishing up some personal hygiene type things in the restroom. So, you guys wanna hear a story? As we mentioned earlier, this is the last team trip Elvis and I, well, maybe not the last ever, but as far as we're both getting new trucks and we'll be solo drivers on the Texas fleet next week. And we did not exactly request this. You know, all along, you know, Elvis and I, our plan was to team up until Christmas, take the last week of the year off. And well, by then, some things I was wanting to create for myself, a new role that I would take on with G&P Trucking, that I really felt I could be more valuable to the company in this new role versus just being, you know, a regular old truck driver that makes some crazy YouTube videos, you know, a couple of times a week. And none of it is absolutely official as far as explaining what the media director for G&P Trucking will be doing. That'll be coming in the future. That's not in this episode. I want to focus on Elvis and I. But I think what had happened, Elvis was kind of just giving our dispatcher, you know, a heads up, because I've been talking with the president and like the second in charge on my idea for this media director, and it's I've gotten an extremely positive response for them, and I can't imagine why they wouldn't want to do it, because it's a win-win-win for them, current and future drivers, and myself. It's actually pure genius. You guys will, I'm sure you're going to agree with me when I lay it out, but it's not going to be in this video. But, you know, Elvis was just, you know, wanting to make sure he was going to be, you know, taken care of truck-wise, having, you know, lanes to run or whatever. And next thing you know, we're getting a Qualcomm message with my new truck number, which is a 2019, and Elvis's new truck number, which is kind of like the, well, the twin brother of Kenny Wayne. Which I did see Kenny Wayne yesterday, but we were in a hurry. I didn't get to chat with him and, you know, see how happy he is with his new driver. But yeah, that's the story. So we're headed to ZF Transmission. We'll have a live unload, and well, as soon as I get time, I'll start packing my stuff up. But the truck that I'm getting, I cannot wait to show it to you guys. Well, actually, I don't have to wait. Here it is. This is a little footage I got yesterday of it. I love the interior of it. It's a Cummins turbo diesel engine in it. Great interior. It's very ergonomically designed. I can't wait to set this truck up. There will be like a truck tour video coming soon, but yeah, that's it. And I'm thinking I already know what I want to name this truck, but we'll talk more about that truck in the next video. This one I want to focus on my good friend David, aka Truckin Elvis, and WAMIMS. Most of you have probably seen a little crazy video of me dancing around and showing like green screen footage from past Truckin' Journey episodes. I absolutely love the video. I know many of you do too. I'm sure I've got some negative things in Jim, whatever you do, don't dance ever again. Sorry, I'm gonna have to decline that offer because I like to dance, even if people don't like to watch me. That's not why I do it. Elvis is getting ready to get into the truck. But WAMIMS, this is something special, guys. It really is. And here comes Truckin Elvis. Elvis! What's happening, friend? Yeah, YouTube's watching, man.
I'll tell you what, hey, YouTube friends, we just had a real good meal, and
Wasn't it good?
you know, look, I got me a new friend right here. I'm gonna call him Spot.
Is that Stink Bug?
Yeah, his name's Spot.
Ah, okay.
That's Spot, and I don't know how far he's gonna make it with us, but yeah, we just had a really good meal there, and stimulating conversation. And
Hey, but Elvis, I was talking to them a little bit about WAMIMS. Can you share with YouTube what WAMIMS means to you, and when you recorded this, you know, the studio version, and what the project that was going on with your wife?
We could do it right. Yeah, right now. You mean? Let me try to do a fast version. Walking on My Shoes, WAMIMS. What happened was, of course, this song's a couple years old now, and when we recorded it, I was playing all the time. Now I still truck drove, but about half the time I was playing music, and we got a little sponsorship, and we went and recorded an album. Some of them are live, some are, you know, I didn't have really much control over the album. It's the My Dreams Project album at all, the way it was arranged or the music. But we had a special. The Walking Out My Shoes turned into sort of a jam, and then of course it's edited and everything and mixed, but you could tell it was a jam by how it started jamming there at the end. So that's all I can say. But at the time we recorded the album, and we had I wasn't going on a major tour, but I had funding and backing to go on like what they call a C tour or a D tour or number 3 tour, you know, music terms like that, you know, just go touring around playing. Well, anyways, I was married, and my wife at the time, she got colon cancer, and everything works out for a reason, I guess, so I never got to do that. But we used the WAMIMS. You know, when you have cancer, you know, you go into a funk, and it's understandable, and I used that to keep her pumped up. And we had t-shirts and had WAMIMS, you know, stuff on, Walking Out My Shoes, and then people started sending us pictures from everywhere, all over the country. If you look at the first video I made 3 years ago, it has pictures from everybody. You know, that's the great thing about social media and YouTube and all that, and there's things like that can spread. And then it spread, and it lasted for 3 or 4 months, and then it died out, you know, because once you run out of gas and everybody gets tired, and you know, you quit, you know, it's, you know, the cycle was over. But it helped her, it helped several people she was doing treatments with. She's made a full recovery 2.5 years later. She's good to go. But anyway, that's what it was for me. But the song has been a song that I've been singing since I was, you know, for 20 years. It's just a great song, and you know, what it means to me though is kind of like what Jim said. I try to have that WAMIMS in my mind all the time when I'm, especially in trucking, when I'm trying to function in trucking, because there's so many opportunities to be a dick or a jerk, and also you receive a lot of that same kind of a treatment, and I just don't want to be the giver of that kind of treatment. So I, you know, especially as I get older, I try to WAMIMS and watch my verbiage and how I control situations or how I react to situations, because most of the time that swift driver that's backing up beside of you, doesn't have anything against you at all. He just don't know how to freaking back up yet. You know, so, you know, or other, you know, you just see big companies like that because they're so visible. But I'm just saying, that guy that cut you off while he's on the phone talking to his wife who might have cheated on him that day, and you just don't know what's in people. But most of the time, people have nothing against you when they do something to you. So I just try to remember that, especially as I get older. It's easier, you know. When you're young, cocky, everything is so personable because you're so into yourself, and as you get older, you're not so into yourself, and you know, you're just into your kids and life and just moments of happiness. You know, a good day, you know, is what I'm looking for now. I don't make plans for 10 years, just a good day. Have a good day and maybe do something cool with somebody or something like that. But that's all. You could use it for whatever you want to, but when the song itself, when we were playing it, it took on a meaning because it got into a jam. And sometimes people will tell you that play music, you'll start getting some chills and things like that. And this is one of those moments where it started, you know, getting deep. People were playing, you could see them digging in and playing, and you know, and just into it with their eyes shut. And you know, then you know it's not just about the money or getting paid for the session. They're actually playing music, and that did happen on that particular recording. And that's why the guy left some of the imperfections in the recording also, and my undertones. You know, you never have undertones hardly in music, recorded music, except for live music, and he left those undertones in there because he just said it made it, the feeling was there for they could leave them in there. So anyway, that's kind of it in a nutshell. It's had a couple different meanings in my life, you know, and I have several different little songs that I go to when I need stuff, and that's one of them. And it's not always my version, but I will agree with Jim, and I'm going to say it's the best version of the song as far as just if you like the speed, the melody, and how the musicianship and the feeling of it, the soulfulness of it. That's all I got. I hope you got something out of that part. I hope some of it makes it. WAMIMS, spread the word, hang loose. Jim has got a bright future ahead of him. It's happening. I mean, I know he has to be careful what he says because you don't want to make a step before you leap or whatever, you know. But he's changing. Everything's going good for both of us, and you guys hanging around his channel, keep promoting his channel because it's worth it. The content is excellent. He has a talent. And not just you and I see it now, other people are seeing it, and there's a space for him to in trucking for his talent. So we're going to support him in that. So you guys have a wonderful day. WAMIMS. Well. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much, Elvis. Don't you guys just love this guy? I know you do. I can tell from your comments.
Hey, Truckin Elvis, man. I might change it to Truckin Elvis because Jim thinks it will work, and everybody's been calling me Truckin Elvis anyway. So I might, you know, my name is David D, but I'm not going to be, listen, what Jim does is something that takes time and effort, and it's a special talent. I don't have it, a lot of people, but I might put little things on my YouTube channel now and then, a little bit of this or that, but nothing like he does. But I might put Truckin Elvis and stuff like that. But we are going to keep making videos, so we'll let you just stay tuned with everything, man. Things are happening. It's fun, exciting, man. The Christmas season's coming, man. I was listening to Christmas songs last night, man. I'll have a blue, you know what I mean? All right, that's all I got. Jim, get that away from me.
All right. Now, early in Elvis and I's relationship, when we were decided he was going to leave Swift from a 14-year career, has made 6 figures as a training truck driver, but he left that. And it wasn't just going to make videos with me. There was other motivations with Savannah, but it worked out beautifully. I truly believe it was a part of God's plan. Now, I've not prepared a video of all the things I learned from Truckin Elvis, but hey, I think that's a pretty good idea for an upcoming video, because I definitely have. And if Elvis does decide to ever be a trainer at GMP, whoever gets him as a trainer is going to be very lucky. But let me give that future trainee some advice. If you're the kind of person that's looking for reasons to justify you being damn offended by something, don't even apply. Don't get on this man's truck. But a person that's a sponge that wants to be a quality, safe truck driver and build the foundation for a successful trucking career and make a good friend along the way, you're going to be fortunate you got him as a trainer. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, Elvis had told me he's actually within the grasp of, is it Walk a Mile in My Shoes, or is it the Dream Project album that's close to being gold?
Just the one
song?
Yeah.
Because streams and stuff count. And totally, if you download the song from iTunes, that stuff counts. I don't know what the number is. But how about, guys, if Truckin Elvis could be a gold record selling or singing, I don't know the right terminology, or maybe even platinum if this goes big time.
That's a million.
A million is platinum and gold is 500,000.
Yeah.
I think that is doable because I love his song. The song itself, the lyrics, has a great message, but if you hear other versions, that line in particular, if you could see how's it go? If you could see yourself through my eyes instead of your ego, that's what the other ones say. He changed it, and this one change multiplies the awesomeness of the song. If you could see yourself through God's eye instead of your ego. And that just resonates with me. It reminds me of one of my favorite authors, Dr. Wayne Dyer. I don't know if you guys have ever read any of his books. I've read several. But Dr. Wayne Dyer, this is in quotes, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's deep. Think about that a little bit. But that if you could see yourself through God's eye instead of your ego with all your bull crap drama, and I do apologize, I said like bullshit like 7 times in the last video, but I meant every word I said, none the same. That's strong. So here is a call to action. YouTube truckers or truckers on YouTube, Guilty 718. I don't think he's a viewer of mine. Somebody give him a heads up. Let him know what's up. Said Trucker Jim called him out in his most recent YouTube video. And he made me say, who the hell Trucker Jim? Let him know who Trucker Jim is. Guilty 718, you got really good editing skills. There's numerous videos I've seen of yours I watched to the end I thoroughly enjoyed. Trucker Brown, you've got good editing skills and good personality and a heck of a following. Little Guy, same as goes for you. You're probably more of a reason for me making YouTube videos because I liked yours better than the typical content when I was at truck driving school. Hold on, I've got a list of others. Okay. I've got my moleskin ideas notebook. I suggest get an important paper notebook for you. You can't do everything digital. Because what about when the stuff goes down, right? All right. I'm probably not going to name all the YouTube truckers or truckers on YouTube that I've seen before that I appreciate your craft. But I've tried to compile a list. If I mention you, I am calling to action for you to make some kind of video with the WAMIMS theme. You can do whatever you like. The only thing I ask, in the title put #WAMIMS, okay? Whatever else, do your own thing. Be as creative as you can. In the description of this, I'm gonna have links to my video. I'm gonna have links to like other YouTube videos of the song, iTunes links, Spotify, whatever I can find. You can totally use it. You just can't monetize the video is the only thing, but you're not gonna be blocked in any countries. Let's see. Red Viking Trucker, walk a mile in my shoes, brother. I would love to see what you could do with this if you so choose. Indiana Jack, with your huge following, and man, there's some good editing skills on your videos as well. Trucker Josh up in Canada, Trucking with Selena, Ike Stevens, Snore Lord, LoShawn Park starting his own trucking company. I'm so excited for you, man. Mr. Sinister the Trucker. I hadn't seen anything from you in a while. I hope you're okay, brother. You just hadn't been showing up on my newsfeed, but I've always liked your style, your positivity from the beginning. I would love to see if you could do something positive and awesome with Elvis's song, Walk a Mile in My Shoes. Jada Trucker, Flatbed Chick, Dread Pirate Trucker, where you at, where you working at now, man? You got a funny personality and everything. I would love to see what you could do with this powerful, positive, inspiring song called Walk a Mile in My Shoes. Trucker Coach, oh my God, you blew me away with your creativity of mimicking RVT. YouTube. If you could take that same energy and turn it into something positive that could spread out in this truck driving world that we're in, I think the world could be a better place, people. I believe it with everything in me. Jeffrey Light, also known as the Godfather of Trucking. I don't know what you got to do to get that title. I haven't plugged into your content yet. Little Viking Coach, oh my God, what a character you are. I would love to see what you could do with WAMIMS, Walk a Mile in My Shoes. Rice Cake, Truckin Answers. Run hard, get paid. That's a cool YouTube name right there. Chasing Andrew Jackson, out on the oil fields. What you got, brother? I would love to see what you could do with WAMIMS. Kev T, Smart Trucking. Sergi 322. I think that's like the guy in Europe with a big old following. Help us out, man. Let's go global with this stuff. Crafty Truckers. Trucker Review. I know those guys. I made them some French press coffee in WAMIMS. It's an awesome couple that's trucking around the country making YouTube videos. What you got, guys? Now, Buttermilk, he's already done one. Thanks a lot, Buttermilk. Who was the guy that did the one on Spill with the wig on?
We gotta put him on your
I'll put a link to it. Now, he don't sing as good as Elvis does, but it's quite funny at the end, especially with the walk a mile in my shoe. Then he looks down, he's got bare feet. I don't even have shoes. Funny video. I appreciate you doing it. Let's see. Long Haul Larry, Trucking Couple, Dave 404, or it's 404 Dave, I think. Loving Trucking, SoCal Trucker out there on the West Coast. Bring it, brother. Show us what you got. The Boston Trucker, Trucker Ned, Kelly, Big Rig Videos, Trucker Steve, Vasily out there in San Diego making the finest coffee. I would love for you to contact me. I would be interested in maybe trying your coffee out because I am a bit of a connoisseur as well, Vasily. But you have extremely good editing skills. We would love your help on the WAMIMS project, man. We really would. I want to help Elvis get to, you know, a gold record or even platinum, but more so, I want to spread this vibe, this feeling that I've gotten just from knowing Elvis, listening to this song that's let me know when I change the way I look at things, the things I look at change. And it's taught me to start focusing on what I want instead of justification for being offended over bullshit. And I suggest we all do that same thing. Party hard to Trucker. Jade and John, I think you guys are out of the trucking game, but we still love you just the same. We would love you to contribute in here. Lockout Man G-Style, which I know I dissed you a little bit for calling my boy Bailey over at Maverick, but you do good things for the trucking community too, especially guys that's looking then or the industry or change companies. We appreciate you as well, and I'd really appreciate you for you taking part in the WAMIMS project. Jay Canal, oh my God, I know you. Do a review of my video or the song. You're great at the reviews with your green screen studio behind you and all that. Pretty cool stuff. Everybody knows Jay Canal. Bo Schiffer, JBG Travels. You've got a lot of fans, JBG. You do. I hear about you quite frequently. I would love for you to do something with the WAMIMS. And once again, only thing I ask, use a song and then has hashtag WAMIMS somewhere in the title. Life is good. I get good like reports from you all the time. You have a positive vibe on your channel. We need your help too. Life is good. Trucker Nene, Big Cat Trucker, Women in Trucking, Woody, Pale Rider, Thomas the Trucker, Asian Ma. I know you're gonna have your wife in it, and that's cool. We don't mind. Walk a mile in my shoes, right? Trucker Storm, Junior Honduras, where I had the pleasure of meeting Junior in Louisville. Super cool guy, growing his business, got 2 trucks now. Help us out, Junior. Participate in the WAMIMS project, okay? Would love for your contribution. You're such a positive guy. You've influenced so many of your trainees and people seeing how good of a trainer you are. We would love to have your contribution, Junior. Miss Diva Trucker, Highway Diva, Keeping It 100, Pink Baby Doll, Brittany Nicole. All of y'all have made videos that I have watched, and we appreciate your contribution to the trucking community, but we're asking for a little bit more, okay? WAMIMS. Too Lucky Trucking, I believe it is. Trucker Jukebox, which is, I love this guy. And I hope this is gonna help everybody's channel that participates in this, and we all can grow our influence and learn from each other. I'm just looking for positive things to come out of this. Big Yeti's got like a ADD and Apple Mac. You got the tools you need, Yeti. Bring it. Show us what you got. Make a contribution to the WAMIMS movement. Yukon, you're on everybody's live video. You can help out maybe more than anybody. Steve, Trucker Logic, Trucker Neo, Icewater 8115, Brother Man Trucking, Bubba Nesbitt. You need to do a positive video, Nesbitt. The ones talking crap about RVT, that's old. Nobody wants to see that anymore. Show us what you got. Walk a mile in my shoes. Step up and feel the love, my brother. I would love to see what you could do. That goes for you, Trucker Exec. KB Trucking, fabulous sharing. And then probably the person who sent more viewers to my channel than anyone else, Trucker Who. Which I hadn't talked to Trucker Who yet, but I've thought about you numerous times. He used to be known as Dump Truck Bob. Each time I had a big surge in viewers, well, it was either I had some drama going on with Red Viking Trucker, but I don't want to do it that way, or Trucker Who gave me a shout out on his channel. If anybody else wants to give a shout out, put a link to this video in your video, please do. I don't know, my battery's about to go dead. That's all I got.
I'm gonna address something. This may make the cut, it might not make the cut. I just want to say something really fast too, and I think it's appropriate because everybody always has, oh, do they really want to do this, do that? Well, listen now, just so you know, my video and my song could be streamed 3 million times. I'd make about 50 bucks. All right, so please take this as a wholesome and a sincere, just trying to do something positive and fun in our industry. That's all. I wish, you know, when you're just an independent artist and things like that, you know, streaming doesn't pay you anything. They tell you you're lucky to be on iTunes. you know what I mean? So that's all I got on that. But man, how can you reject that kind of passion? Thank you very much. You guys take care.
All right, guys. Thank each and every one of you for making it to the end of this video. Please, if you're into like sharing, giving thumbs up, leaving comments, we want to hear from you. We need your help to spread the word, and my WAMIMS videos out there. Let's get yours out there too. It's time to pull together and take it all to another level. Yeah. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. We'll see you next episode. It's exciting times right here, guys. But thanks again, and we'll see you next time. But until then, be safe out there and keep on trucking. Woo! Woo!
Well, if you could see you through God's eyes, a steady, oh yeah.